I'm just a simple man trying to make my way in the universe.
Hello everyone, so time for a Jedi, and this is the Bounty Hunter Jango Fett figure. Now, I don't know how many of you actually played the old Star Wars game, Bounty Hunter. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to play it. Maybe I'll try to, maybe get an emulator and try to play it at some point. But I did miss out on it during my childhood. But either way, I still like the Jango Fett character. I thought he was really cool in Attack of the Clones. I thought he was a really awesome character, and I thought he was really performed by the actor who played him as well. But this is not a talk about the whole character itself. We're taking a look at this figure. So let's go ahead and take a good look at him, because he's actually very nicely detailed. Got an awesome paint job. Really nice. So let's go ahead and take a look at the figure. So we're going to go move his helmet, move his guns out of his holster, put them to the side, and yes, the backpack is removable. Just gotta work it a little bit. There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the figure without the jetpack for now. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the face first. Move it to the right position. And I'm going to put a picture up so you can kind of see how well they did with the head sculpt. For the most part, for the size and all that, I think it's fairly decent. Looks fairly similar to the actor. Right. Now, let's go ahead and move the head around. Go around completely. Go up, down. It's got a pretty good range of movement. Move the sides. All that good stuff. So far, a lot of good movements in the head. So, let's go to the torso. And his armor looks so nice. It looks good. The coloring with the thing behind him, or the shirt behind the plates, looks really good. Let's go ahead and take a look at the arms. Now these go in. There you go, you can see. And they're kind of a separate piece, but not a movable separate piece. They're just like attached on. They don't seem to be part of the mold itself. And they come all the way out like this. There's some rotation here, but there's a little bit of friction, but not by much. Can turn around. Okay, so completely turn around. But here's talking about the part right here that kind of might get in the way. These pieces right here that attach, I guess, pretty much attach like everything to his wrist tools, his different gadgets. These have some restrictions on certain parts of the movement. Of course, though, they are completely separated from the top part right here, so you can completely rotate it without any worry. But it's when you're moving the elbows. Well, actually, this one doesn't really affect it too much, because there's plenty of give. And this is his flamethrower arm. Let's take a good look at that. Looks pretty good. Now let's move over to the other side. Basically the same from the top and all that. There's a spot here where it's rotatable. You can go all the way around. Now this one actually does have a little more problems, and that is these have some give to it, but not by much. And to be honest, there's kind of a spot right here at the top of the gauntlet that keeps it from going all the way back. So, not too bad. Not as much as I originally thought. Now that I'm taking a good look at it a little bit more. So, not too bad. Let's show you around the back. Here's the slots for the jetpack. Let's move down to the bottom portion. His belt and holsters. Now, these right here appear to have enough give for what you would like to do with this figure. So, nothing too much to worry about. Also, he doesn't have much movement like all the other figures when it comes to moving the torso. You can go around. There's some friction a little bit, but yeah, you can turn completely around. Of course, I don't know if you want to do that. That might look a bit weird, but display them the way you want to display them. Movement. Comes out a bit. That's about as far as you can get. There are two pieces right here for bending. And the top ones are a pain to bend. You just gotta get them in the right spot. So I'm probably not gonna. Honestly, that's about good enough as it is. So I was going to show you the legs. The legs do look nice with the armor plating. Looks really good. Down to the boots. This one doesn't have much movement going back and forth, it doesn't appear like. Yeah. But it does rotate. This one, on the other hand, has more movement. There's plenty of room back here for it to move. Take a look at the shoes, the boots. Pretty nice. Looking really good. So yeah, pretty good figure altogether so far. So let's go ahead and take a look at his gear. So we're going to go ahead and talk about the jetpack first, so I can go ahead and put it on so you guys can check it out. Now, this is a piece that does not come out from the, I see the seam from the mold, so this is all one piece. But these right here, though, do move a bit. Because I don't want to play around with them too much, because I'm worried if I play around with them too much, they might break or pop out. But, again, this is nicely painted. Looks pretty good. Here's the bottom portion. It has two things, or three things that stick to the back. You got the long piece that goes in, and you got these two smaller pieces that go in certain slots to keep it from wiggling around. So we'll just go ahead and put it in, like so. Do it first. And just basically pops in. So this is him with it on. Pretty nice. It fits in nicely. It doesn't really affect much movement, it doesn't appear like. So maybe if it comes down to here, that'll stop it. But everything else, perfectly fine. So let's talk about his helmet. I'm going to put a picture of the helmet as well so you can kind of see what it looks like. It's a little bit... Here, I'll put on my finger. There we go. It is... pretty good. Now, the only thing is, though, this piece right here does not fall down. It's all one mold, so... But other than that, it's pretty good. It is... Well, it's a little bit like squishy, just enough for it to fit on his head. And the cool thing is, it doesn't really affect his head movement much. So you can have like all the movements. Pretty good. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at his blasters. Let me try to see if I can put them in the hand. And try to see if I can get them. Oh, poof! Okay. Let me try to do it like this. There we go. So there we go. For some reason these are two-tone, like the top part being silver and the bottom part being like a grayish. I'm pretty sure that's not how they are. I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be all chrome. I'll have to take a look again, but I'll put an image up to show you what it's supposed to look like. But fairly good. Of course, though, the only thing is, though, it is like some of the other blasters I have, bending slightly upwards, like it's shooting at a upper angle a little bit. This one right here is kind of curved. Yeah, it's kind of a pretty crazy curve on it too, so I'm gonna try to flatten that out a bit with a book. But yeah, let's go ahead and, actually before I put his hand, let me show you the holsters. The holsters, I'm kind of worried if I keep pulling in and out that I might twist it too badly or something. Like, I wish I had more shape to it. And I do believe they're supposed to go down a little bit deeper than that. So I'll have to take a look at the pictures again to make sure. But yeah, they're quite snug, to say the least. Well, this one right here is actually not too bad, actually. So I'm going to take these out. And let's have fun trying to put these in. So I'm probably going to do that. Yeah, I'm going to do that off camera because it's hard to look through this and try to put these in his hand. Alright. Here they are. So it wasn't as bad as I thought. Like, the three fingers down below are pretty much together, so you basically just gotta get a good underneath of them and just move it. So it wasn't too difficult. Actually, a little bit quite easy to put in, but yeah, there it goes. So far, I have to say, this is a really awesome figure. Let me just take his helmet off for now while I put him back here. Definitely for fans who are lovers of Mandalorians, Jango Fett. You can also put Boba Fett in there as well because this is the father of Jango Fett. And basically the prequels in general, I say this is definitely a pretty good buy, actually. I would recommend it. I really do like it. I think the paint job, a lot of the movement was not as strict as I thought at first when I played with a little bit more. But yes, I will leave a link down below to Amazon where you can find this figure. And I think that's really all I have to say. So may the Force be with you always. Please like, comment, subscribe, and bye everyone.